Hello everyone, welcome to my second captain's vlog. I'm a little bit shiny today because it's sunshine outside, but this is literally the only area of the house where I actually have any light to film anything at all. Excuse my duvet and pillows. I've been using the sofa bed today because I went for a 2-hour cycle ride yesterday and my bum's a little bit sore. Yeah, I've just done 2 hours of cleaning. I have these days, this is what I wanted to talk to you about, like, so depression is very much a cycle, it's a very cyclic existence. So I go through stages of being like, let's turn over a new leaf, have a great new day, blah blah blah, make this resolution, blah blah blah, and then I do that for a little bit, and then I come to the crash, and then, what the flip is on my arm? Some black stuff on my arm. I have been in the garden, like, planting tomato plants, so probably compost on my arms, even though I washed my hands. Yeah, I'm a mess. State. So yeah, I go from being a sensible human and getting on well with my new resolution, and then I go to this, like, kind of existence stage, and then after the existence stage, there's the burnout stage, and the burnout stage... neighbour kids. The burnout stage is long. The burnout stage is long, and then I go through the oh my god, life is awful stage, and then I go, let's turn over a new leaf, I can't let it be awful anymore. I think I'm kind of one of those people that I really, like, my depression is classed as very severe clinical depression, and I am one of those people that fights it, and I get a lot of slack. I get moaned at a lot for having depression and being depressive and having time off work, and there's all sorts of bureaucratic reasons why depression is a really annoying thing to have, because it's an illness. Although it is an illness, it's kind of like a people don't really view it as what it is. So depression is exactly like diabetes. This is how my psychologist explained it to me. It's exactly like diabetes, and obviously I work with people with diabetes. That's what I do. And it's like some people with diabetes, they're just born with it. Other people develop it later on due to certain factors, genetic, lifestyle, whatever, and it's exactly the same with depression. I'm a very early bloomer with depression. I have had depression since I was about 8 years old, mainly due to bullying originally, and a lot of other gumph that if you have been here for a while you will know about. I'm not going to go into it because I'm going to start blubbing, and that's not cool. And so for me, I managed my depression with lifestyle for a long time, and then it got to the point where I was doing a full-time job and life was getting to me. I was doing my university and doing a full-time job and running the house, and everything just went kaploo, and I had a massive meltdown, like nuclear reactor going. Oh, I've just done something. I just whacked a power cable and I don't know what I did. I'm watching Harry Potter, and so basically I went from being a diet controlled or lifestyle controlled depressive, as in the same as lifestyle controlled diabetic, to being a medicated depressive, a medicated diabetic. So yeah, I now medicate. I'm on citalopram 20 milligrams a day, and that works really well for me at the moment. It may not work for me forever. I was on 40 milligrams at one point. Before citalopram, I was on amitriptyline. Amitriptyline did exactly what it says on the tin, and it made me trip balls. Seriously, one day I was at work in my old job, and I was showering a patient, and like there was a mirror in the shower room, and I kind of looked over while they were washing intimate areas. So I wasn't like watching them, because I kind of feel really awkward when you're just like staring at someone while they're washing. So I looked into the mirror, which was misted up anyway, and my eyes were like rainbows going like this. And I was just like, oh, I'm tripping balls. And I came out and I spoke to one of the doctors, because like nurses and doctors who are like, in this ward anyway, not every ward, but anyway. So I was asking the doctor, I was like, does amitriptyline have a side effect of hallucinations? And they were like, oh yeah, it's quite a big side effect. And I was like, oh well, because I just had a massive hallucination in the shower room, so I had them for migraines originally, so I ended up coming off them because I didn't really quite like. One of my daggers just fell through. It's like that. I didn't really quite like having hallucinations every 5 minutes, so I came off amitriptyline, and my migraines were fixed by getting glasses. How wonderful, right? I've taken them off because glare. I can actually see without glasses, but I've got a wonky eye that looks at my nose, so I have to wear glasses all the time. It doesn't help that someone stood on my glasses, and they're like a £300 pair of glasses, and they're kind of wobbly now, and they said that they shouldn't really attempt to fix them because they could break them and I'd have to buy a new pair. So I also have my other pair of expensive glasses, so yeah, annoying. Anyway, as I was saying, I always do this. I like wander off mid-conversation. So basically my depression goes through stages, and I am in the stage right now of let's get going. So I've decided to, from Friday, my holiday is 65 days away from Friday. So I decided that I'm going to do an hour's exercise every day, because exercise, 1, clears my head, 2, I am at the very, very top of normal weight now, according to BMI. Now, I don't really trust BMI, but I do use it in work, and the NHS uses it, so I'm going to go with it. I am at the very, very top of normal weight, so if I gain like 1 more pound, I will be in the overweight category. So just to have a really big poot, right? So I don't actually think I'm overweight at all. I do have weight issues because part of my OCD, I used to have a very, very borderline, I think, eating disorder when I lived in Finland because I wasn't happy and the only thing I could control was my eating habits, and I was literally like weighing myself every day, and I remember crying when I weighed 46 kilograms. I now weigh 57 kilograms, which is so big for my size. No, it's not that bad. So yeah, I decided to do exercise an hour a day, and I don't know how long that's going to last, because like I said, my head goes in a cycle, and I do these things, and I'm like, great, let's do this, let's go, and then I kind of chug out of steam and run out of oomph to do anything. So we'll see how that goes. And I've just tidied the whole house. It took me like 2 hours, and I've got loads and loads of things on my to-do list to do because I'm like literally so busy all the time. But I've also started incorporating resting time, which is why my pillows and duvet are here. And I've been watching Harry Potter, which I'm still watching. Order of the Phoenix is my favourite film. Of the Harry Potter. No, it's not my favourite film, it's my favourite book. My favourite film is Chamber of Secrets, and complicated. I don't know why I'm holding my glasses. Anyway, so I'm just talking to you guys about the fact that depression is a cycle. So I'm not going to be that cut up if I don't manage to do an hour of exercise every day. I kind of hope I do. And I'm kind of like pressuring myself to do it every day because it helps my head, like I said. So Friday I did an hour of dance class, Saturday I did 2 hours cycling, which is also why my bum hurts a bit, and then Sunday, today, I did an hour of Pilates. And my hamstrings and my calf muscles are very tight. I tried to go more towards the arms today because I wanted to avoid my legs, because cycling for 2 hours up and down hills in the Sussex hilly terrain is painy, I must say, and my bottom hurts, and I think that I'm going to buy myself a cushioned bike seat cover. Yes, that's quite the plan. I also bought bananas. I can English. I bought a bunch of bananas yesterday because like bananas are like the best fuel to have after exercise, and I was like, oh well, I got picked up by Martin from Tesco's, and like he said, like meet me at Tesco's because he works in Eastbourne, and on his route back he picked me up. I actually think he's home now because I can hear the Prodigy playing out there. And I bought some bananas, and today the rabbits ate the freaking bananas. Like, I was doing my exercises and I heard a thump, and then like both rabbits were out, and then I heard and then I got up after my exercising and I walked past where the rabbits were playing, and there were like a whole bunch of bananas like nommed to death on the floor. Ooh, rabbits. Anyway, I better go. I'll upload this in a minute, and I shall see you all guys soon. Bye.